This is it. This is the big moment. The Beasts and Burdens patch has come out, and we are about to get into a run. The TLDR on the patch is that it is all about new critters, a new place to slay those critters, some new rewards for slaying those critters, and beefing up combo points, and potentially also some other interesting things that we'll play around with. There is a full review of the patch notes on the channel. Feel free to take a look at that. But for now, let us begin. Oh, so we start out here. We don't... This is a slightly different opening. I'm fascinated already. We're rocking our yellow striped stagecoach. Very exciting. Ooh, much faster into the crossroads for sure. Now, so we have Wanderer, which is the occultist's path. Oh my. So, okay, so, all right, we're going to have to take a minute here. So Wanderer is, I believe, not interesting. Wanderer is the base level. Now, our Leper is a poet. Self-healing skills plus 100% healing given. 100% stress, stun resist, 100% movement resist, and minus 25% damage. Very interesting. Soloist, 33% damage, 33% chance to cause bleeding. Bleeding skills plus 10% crit, less hit points, less speed. Okay, and then our runaway has nothing. These are the paths, by the way. Also, same with the Hellion. Bulwark. Oh ho ho. Crush skill plus 100 damage, plus 33% max HP, but gonna take a lot more blights, bleeds, etc. Now we have to compare this. We're not looking at the moment. I'm just looking at these, but we also need to look at the perks to decide where we're going. The Rogue for the Highwayman, up close and personal. That's how the job gets done. Oh wait, do these all have petals must fall? This will be a cutting performance. Stand fast behind me. If rank 1 plus 50% damage. If rank 3, 4 minus 50% damage. Point blank shot gives riposte. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay, we don't have anyone who is a master. I kind of want to just build a team around all of these interesting things. So you are a daredevil, which increases your damage. So right now, hold on, let's look at this. So we have On Guard and Zoophobia, Iron Stance, and Fragile. Fragile is really not very good here. Now, but I don't really want to dance with the Leper. And the advantage of Rogue is definitely to do like a frontline in-your-face point-blank shot to lead off type of thing. Sprawl Tactician, Necrophobia. Daredevil is okay. Gain -1 stress when missed. That's interesting. We might be able to do something about that. So the Rogue, this really makes the Highwayman not effective. Now, because we're going to be getting combo points off of Razor's Wit, here we go with something like this. And we try playing with the Grave Robber. Ooh, and we see the upgraded skills by holding Alt. This has changed a little bit, but I think this might be... Is this our team? What was our Tangle Explorer? Did I miss anything? Oh, a Sanguine Runaway.
Nothing remains.
We have some interesting things. The Runaway has been underwhelming, but I'm down to give it a try, I think. And then for abilities, we're certainly not going to be relying on the Leper to be doing much damage. So we're going to change anything else? Probably not. We'll leave Purge for the moment. And then we like Firefly. Smokescreen is less interesting. I still really like Dragonfly. I'm kind of thinking we do a dance party comp. Do I want to do a fire starter play? We can use that from anywhere. So let's fire that up. That'll be interesting. And then here we're gonna let Battle Ballad go. What was the play out has changed? So back one, remove combo is interesting. But I think Harvest is gonna be nice and spicy. And then Ounce of Prevention I think is interesting, but Magnesium Rain I kind of want to roll. And then Plague Grenade. Okay. Let's get rolling. I'm very excited about this. The new paths are a brilliant addition. So far, I love Red Hook's vision here. Doem, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very excited about the new patch. So far I am spoiler free. I've not seen any of the baddies, but oh, picking up some early laudanum feels really good. I see some little bits of polish as well here. Now, are you mostly... You're not terribly. I guess we'll put this here, and then the other trinket that we picked up is move resist. We'll put that on Baldwin. Now, Baldwin is going to heal for about just an absurd amount due to the poet... Hey, Josh, welcome, welcome, welcome. The start of a whole new patch, too. Can't express how excited I am. Oh! Ooh, new action here, too. Very interesting. Okay, this new screen is very exciting. I'm excited to try out the academics view. Once we get into our first fight, I'm going to take a second to fiddle around with that because I guess it existed in some form previously. The cart, I feel like, is handling a little nicer also. I was having some issues with cart handling during the previous patch, like I would sometimes get stuck. So we have new critters. There is a new area called the Den that is full of animals. We have a few new enemies in the murder hobo category. One that is fire-based and one that is a dog of some sort. And now characters have paths. So I'll show you that in a second here. So this is the academics view, which is very interesting. So you get to see all your statuses, all your skills. And the thing that's cool is you can also do this for the enemies. Although the skills are question marks, which is interesting. Do I have to, like, learn that over time, perhaps? Ooh, and we have uses showing up here now, which is very exciting. Let's see. Who's going first? Let's hit you with a smoke screen, get you blinded. And one additional change, if I bring up Baldwin, is now Chop and Hew ignore blind without needing a mastery point to be added, which is very exciting. But yeah, the big change is these poet paths that essentially radically change the way the character is going to play, which I'm very, very excited about. And I picked up Bonnie just because of the Sanguine perk. Yeah, I think they've cleaned up a lot of things. Very excited about it. Yeah, everything feels a little smoother, a little more refined, which is a good way to be. Now, Razor's Wit is still a forward 1. Doesn't really matter what we do there, but we might have wanted to stall to get Bonnie a little more. There's our first mastery point. The academics map. Oh, interesting. I don't think we used to get a stagecoach item here. That's very, very curious.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply.
But yeah, it's clear that they've been doing some work just on the overall everything. Like, the game is, first of all, getting in much faster. The intro there was significantly shortened. It was much more like speedy things one after the other.
The fire is lit.
This is the new travel log. We haven't seen a lot quite yet. And my other understanding was that the provisioner is going to be more well-stocked.
But fairly
Seems like that doesn't show up necessarily in the first inn. But I am going to pick up... Oh, the whiskey barrel. Has that changed? Oh, look. So the item now provides us a lot more information. 75% positive, 25% negative. So we're going to spend the money on that.
ease the rigors of the road.
And then we'll see how well that does for us. Hey, Rose. Welcome, welcome. All right, and then plus 10% traveling healing, plus 20% healing from skills. We'll do that. Nobody needs any food, so we will get rid of these. Oh, discarding things now give a small amount of hope towards unlocking. How curious.
Learn what can be taught.
Now, I think we're still...
Just a little taller at the end.
Yeah, oh, the percentages alone are insanely useful.
Leagues away.
We'll grab these two, and then I don't think we're gonna slap the infernal map on right away.
Provinces and cantreds of our land, crumbling and undone.
Yeah, what is high and what is low is very convenient. They have not changed the subtitles so they don't cover up the reward, but that's okay. We're gonna go to the sprawl, I think, to kick ourselves off. And let's also
Mutilation and
pick a new stagecoach appearance. Ooh, we haven't used this one before. This is like barnacled? Oh yeah, look, discard items to gain hope. Well, let's get on with it. So we have new enemies. By the way, live on my channel right now, there is also a full recap of all of the patch notes, if anyone is at all concerned or curious. I decided I was excited enough about it that when the patch notes went live, I jumped on it. Looks like everybody wants to go left. We miss out on 2 hospital opportunities if we do, but there's another hospital up here. So let's not rock the boat. Let's get ourselves a resistance encounter. That's good money. And one thing that we should take a look at here is there's an additional pip to get to a good relationship now. Yeah, no new hero. We knew that though. We were not expecting a new hero. So that's, you know, doesn't change much. I like this more. This is a lot more descriptive. Oh yeah, strength and vulnerability. Yes, please. I think that one piece of feedback there is I think the icons should be centered on both sides. But that's a rather minor problem. Now we're gonna get rid of this guy, so let's get him blinded. The blind didn't stick, but that's okay. 3 to 5. See, I don't want to use up the vulnerability. I guess we need to somewhere, so I'll use up the back vulnerability so we get hopefully a nice leper hit in. Our Jester is hitting like a truck, though. I am realizing that this guy is not going to be in a good position for what I was hoping to do with him. And we lost Intimidate. So I think we just taunt up here. Yeah, that's a nice little flourish as well. Oh yeah, so one thing that's coming with our leper, this poet skill means 100% stun resist and 100% move resist. So the fact that we got moved is a little distressing, but okay, we should be able to see. Yeah, Dragonfly's only hitting one, but whatever. Oh, why didn't that move us back? Back one. Is the leper locked in place and I missed it? No, the leper is not locked in place. Odd. Oh, now she moves. Now she moves. Okay, we can get a little bit of goodwill here. Even though the heal doesn't come with it, I think it's worth it. The slow suffering begins. We have a lot of problems with being blinded at the moment. So that drops a combo, which means that now our leper can actually hit here. Yeah, we don't have much of a play here. I like that lore, Doam. The intentional the intentionally broken sword to remind him of some transgression. Ooh. I'm surprised nobody's No, we're not in solemnity range yet. Okay.
Straightforward and effective.
I'm surprised I was landing flame on them. Oh, we should check our consumables as well.
The loathing festers.
Yeah, might as well put things on. And let's hope that this is something interesting. An academic study. Now, I guess maybe there's some type of, like, monster manual that is, like, causing our academic study to have information. Because right now, we don't see skills when we go into the enemies. So, I think that's something that may change over time. Okay, so one of you two. We got some mixed loot, stress damage. So one thing that I find unreadable about this is that these two have the same options, but they show up staggered. It's easiest for us to get rid of stress here, so let's do this. Wow, that was a very, very fast, respectful. But now our leper is nervous. But we picked up the produces whiskey. Alright, well, someone's going to be excited about that. Oh, creature den. Alright, the creature den is supposed to be hard, but if we succeed, good things will come to us. And we're going to get to see some of the new animals. Ah, so here's one of the new animals. We have the mongrels. Which, okay, apparently guard. Noted. Our leper has a lot of vulnerable. Nash. Okay. Small, very small bleed. Alright, and they're pretty low hit points, we're learning. Our Jester is hitting quite hard thanks to Soloist. Build a bit of relationship here.
Impeccably timed.
And then we're going to intentionally hit into the riposte with our leper. Oh yeah, so it didn't occur to me that the yellows indicate a remaining turn, right? Who has and who has not acted. And at this point they have all acted. I kind of want to get the Solemnity going. So I'm gonna forego that heal.
An unavoidable end.
Because this should be massive. Yeah. So it's basically a full heal. And that is because we get plus 100% self-healing given, which is kind of nutty. Ooh, our Jester is hitting so hard. It's kind of disgusting. What's the play here? I think the play here is we hit you with a laudanum, which I love the indication. Oh, yeah, it's insane, Jarvis. But also, like these paths. So check out this one here. Jester plus 33% damage and bleed chance. Bleed skills have a 10% crit chance, and then less max HP and speed. Like, it's kind of bananas. Oh yeah, so I wanted to check here. So we have low blow, finishing blow, and then they have a third ability. Can we still look at the mongrel? No, sadly we cannot. Fishing for crits at the moment here. Yeah, this is a very transformative. Destroy 99 tokens. Interesting. We don't really want this guy to go, so let's just finish it off with the Jester. Now this is going to be very interesting. The creature dens are supposed to be challenging. And I don't know that I would have chosen to go to one right away, but I want to see the new content. So here we go. Oh, and the new side of the road art. Oh, the tree. Okay, so they get, what is that? Blight, resistance, and debuff, or we get speed and strength. We're going to go speed and strength. Oh. Oh my gosh. So many abilities. All right, we don't have any information quite yet. I think the play here is we Firestarter on the Plague Doctor since there's so many of them. But they're all going first. The munching begins, Rose. The munching begins. Light them up. All right, so it seems like we got 4 on one of them. Not bad. We're just gonna dot spread. That's our play. We'll make more friends here. A whole new level of upsetting. You love to see it. We get our taunt up. And now we should beat them to the punch this time. They probably don't blight, do they? Yeah, they don't. These two, are they already dead? 6? No. Let's secure these 2 kills. I didn't check if they had death blow resist. That's something we should check. No death blow resist. This taunt will force 3 of them to attack. And the good news is there aren't 3 left, so... I remember these giving a lot of disease, so... Okay, that one's dead. What's your relationship with Baldwin? Oh, how did you two become such nemesis so quickly? You hate to see it. This will probably finish it off. No, not quite. Let's use another laudanum to keep things under control. Yeah, their bleed resist is extremely low. This might make some friendship. I'm willing to take a moment here to try and improve our odds. Yeah, because I can zero out Baldwin's stress if I take my time. Solemnity remains just a stupid strong skill. Alright, that was fight number 1. We immediately have another fight. Oh, we have Webbers. And we have Spitters. Welcome to the jungle. Alright. We'll do as much as we can just to take off... take things off, and then... Oh, this is what they meant by no rest. So this fight happened immediately after the other one. Yeah, so no gap at all, which means we don't get the small heal. Very interesting. Okay. I remember how this goes. Okay, we got to be careful. Our Jester is definitely not super safe. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, that was interesting. I think we're gonna hit the leper with a heal because I'm gonna need to re-up the taunt. Let's see, this is 5. At least they don't... They start with a lot of dodge, but it... And the taunt, the stun resist on our leper is doing work. Now, these spiders are extremely fast. We're learning. Doem. You're like, you know, I could do without the spiders showing up. Yeah, this fight, you take a beating for sure. This should secure that kill, get this one in good stead. Oh, we've already run out, haven't we? Interesting. That's what we have Solemnity for. I think better safe than sorry on Solemnity. What does this do on combo? 3 additional... random adjacent monster gets 3 additional. So we could secure the kill on this one. That's not that useful. I'm going to do that. Hey, bear! They are spider beasts. And they are decidedly awful. This is the new Beasts and Burdens update, and I'm a little nervous about our Jester. I need to... Oh, actually, yeah, our Jester may just get iced right here. All right, we get a little lucky, and the stress... Oh, I love the way it like climbs up like that. That is That is beautiful. And then, yeah, we don't... I don't like the way our runaway is built right now. So we're going to have to work on that. I'm going to move our Jester back, even if we miss. I think that's a good plan. Because we don't have a heal for our... we don't have a heal for our Jester. So spindly. They are spindly, aren't they? So we can learn a bit about them with the new academics view, or the newly improved. So spit is a range from the back 2 ranks. So we don't know what happens when a spitter gets to the front ranks. So what we should do... actually, this spitter is already dead. So let's just... hopefully that gives us some stress reduction. How do you have blind again? I feel like you just had blind. I should pick up Cauterize, I think.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Okay. So we should get an animal part for this, I believe. So we have a peculiar secretion delivered to the inn. Gain heal all diseases +2 mastery. Oh, heck yeah. All right. I am familiar, Bear, with Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but I've not played it extensively myself. Oh, and do we care about Jester-only stress resist? I don't think we do. All right, we're going to have ourselves a cultist encounter, which is always a little dangerous. I do feel like we're healing a little less, which is its own kind of exciting. And I kind of want to go to this hospital, but wow, there's just endless hospitals on this map. More things to burn, indeed. Our leper, we just need to take off a few quirks, I think, and things will be oh so much better. All right, I'm gonna go. I think Firestarter Magnesium Rain is a pretty solid opener. Lays down a solid amount of damage, even though it is resisted sometimes. Yes, lots of Magnesium Rain up in this piece. Just get that taunt up. The huge stack of vulnerable that we're collecting on the leper is perhaps a little suboptimal. But I think this is an easy dragonfly. Beware the fell the tree, indeed. We can probably... there's no real... I don't think there's any point. Let's try and remove some of these guarded stacks while keeping our taunt nice and high. Carve the toy, too.
A promising development.
Okay. The fastest fingers I've ever seen. All right. We probably need to put Ransack on the runaway here. Okay, he just didn't do himself any favors. So that should put Burn in 2 places? Nice, okay. We're not quite... I don't think we're going to get to the salvation threshold, so I'm going to go ahead and do a heal there. Yes, Fell the Tree is the new Tree Branch Smackdown, and we somehow managed to get lucky and dodge it here, but...
Persistence will overcome.
I really should have gotten a Solemnity off there. That was perhaps a little sloppy. Wow. The loot seems to have dried up a smidge. I'm not really excited for a cultist encounter right now. It looks like it is fight or fight, though. Decisions, decisions. I guess we fight. Hey, Rusty, welcome, welcome. They are selectable. So each hero, once everything goes, each hero has a set of 11 abilities, and you need to select a subset of them. All right, this looks like... I don't know if Magnesium Rain is worth doing here, since this is probably going to all be dodged, but... we hit on 2 of them. That's surprising. By the way, Rusty, if you were at all curious, I have a video that I released about the patch, where I go over the patch notes in detail and also give my thoughts on it. So, if you're curious, it's there. Good golly. We really need to give this leper a hand. And we also need to roll... We also need to get the, rotate these 2, I think. Oh, you're blinded, though. Alright, we rolled the dice on that one. I didn't want to relocate her at the wrong moment. Okay, so we're going to have to do a heal on her with the Plague Doctor, for sure. And then giant heal on the leper. Can't really complain about that. I don't like that we have not gotten anyone down quite yet, though. Our runaway is getting abused. I think we just have to get her off the front line.
Well done.
Even though our jester is pretty, is a bit of a lightweight. Let's see, 4 and 4, you have 7. We need the... We just need the taunt to control things. I'm going to try and... What's 4 to 8? That's not really... 4 to 8 here, plus the bleed. The blind would be nice, but I don't want to move the jester back. So, I think we roll that way. I'm also a little nervous that they're gonna put up a heal on the cherubs. They have a tendency to heal when at inopportune moments, so we hope that doesn't happen. But our front line is taking way too much damage. Just got to keep the runaway alive. The Hellion's Glaive is very cool, for sure. We're out of heals, so this is a little scary. Giving her another action is sloppy, but well, we have Solemnity, so okay. Can we please just get rid of these 2? Oh, the crit makes it feel extra bad to waste it, but I think we just get rid of those 2. We need to use our second Solemnity here for sure. Probably need to get the Jester out, because we don't have a way to deal with the bleed. We might still have a bandage. Citation needed. Ooh, that was nice. Oh, Windows 11 woes, Rusty? I believe it. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's gonna be a problem. So this doesn't take off the bleed, unfortunately. I really don't want to lose our Jester right now, but we may be in that situation. I should have Cauterize on the bar. There's no excuse. Ah. Haha, Elden Ring tomorrow, indeed. Is there any way that we can kill everything before... before the Jester has to go? No, it doesn't look like it. You already have a blind, so... Yeah, I really should have done Cauterize. Please don't die. Ooh, spicy. Alright, we still have the bleed, though. It's not good. Oh, that couldn't have been a heal? This is scary. 47 gigs? Are you mad? Okay, so you're going first. So we... Oh, we didn't push her over. Very unfortunate. Steady yourself. So my system specs at the moment, I'm playing on a laptop. So, but my main system back home is a somewhat dated CPU and a 1080 Ti. So nothing to write home about, to be sure. All right, we got to roll the dice on this one. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't die. Oh. Jeez. So now do we... Well, we can't really... So I'm gonna stall here a little bit, because the Jester is on death's door. But I'd like to get a stress heal on the Leper. It's okay. It definitely serves its purpose. This is we're playing a dangerous game, but I believe know that the cherubs have no attack that hits the back line. That's frustrating though. We need more solemnities. I guess we're done now. But that was a very sloppy fight. We didn't have a choice though. We pick up the mastery, pick up some glimmers of hope, a whiskey barrel, and a dark tribble. All right. I don't really like where we are on stress at the moment. We got 2 votes. The 2 highest stress people want to go to the assistance encounter. I'm inclined to agree with that. And then we also picked up a Glimmers of Hope, which you should be using on them. We should definitely put Cauterize on our bar. That's for certain. Let's get that up there. What do we let go of for Cauterize? Firefly's pretty good. Firestarter I like. I'm not sure Smokescreen is so great. Yes, Rose. I just put it on.
Let us temper this world's cruelty.
You're a mind reader, Rose, for sure. We made it harder. They always... Oh! We got another new friend joining the fray. The Firemouth. Who, you can guess what they do. I think we just put in some. My CPU needs a lot of work, I will say. It's very dated. Alright, what are you gonna do? Flash fire? Ooh. I hate using these battlefield medicines so early, but I think we have to. Because we need to get her safe. Front mortar? Oh, what the what? That's a new one. That didn't used to hit that hard. Wow. Well, we don't have... Looks like a female character to me, I think. We have no way to protect the leper. They may just die here. Please don't die. Oh. Crikey. That front mortar, I think they buffed the damage on front mortar. That's my, my 2 cents on the matter. Let's amp you up a notch. I think we're gonna go for Cauterize to try and protect a bit. And I'm going to go for a bit of damage, even though the leper or the jester's in a little bit of a compromised position. Keep knocking that up a notch or two, and keep putting that in. We still have the riposte, so I don't want to take any damage there. So the fire mouth is no more. Front mortar for 9,000? Nope. All right. Relatively good news. This is tricky. I really don't want to take the riposte on the jester here. Interesting. I'm gonna hit the corpse to be on the safe side. And then we'll take the riposte on someone who has a little more disposable HP. At least it wasn't a 27-point front mortar. I love having the stun resist on the leper, for sure. We're probably going to Solemnity again. Yeah, new enemies is very exciting. And then I think... Wow, you just have so few hit points, don't you? That's gonna take some getting used to. I think this back one is a big enough threat that I want to get them sorted. Oh my gosh.
A little help impeccably timed.
We got problems here. A 4-point heal just feels like a waste. Alright, full torch. Taking 6. We didn't quite get there on that one. This is our last Cauterize. I think we might as well do it. I probably should have tried to take this guy out, but... So Rusty, I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but Dismas had a path that made them only useful in slot 1 and 2. So unfortunately we could not take Dismas and make it work. All right, we are very unfortunately in a situation where I don't think we're even gonna get through these, which is a little maddening. If we want to, this is going to be the way. Yeah. I don't think there's... Do we get through 15? We do have the leper's hit. And neither of these have any death blow resist. So we have to do 5 to you. We could... Yeah, we're not going to get lucky on that one. Iratus copied the dogs. That is an amazing heal. No matter what happens, that will be good for us. So, 4 to 8. Oh, we didn't get the kill on him, so now we're roasted. So we'll just Solemnity to get the heal and accept that we lost the fight. Okay, new murder hobos are challenging, to be sure. But we like challenging. I feel like we're really starving for item drops here. Missing that was a big mistake.
Look upon their noble struggle and be humble.
So yeah, Rusty, I guess my point is that Dismas had something that caused them not to be able to operate in the back 2 ranks for us. They had the rogue perk. So that was the reason that I didn't take them. I think one thing that is very smart that Red Hook are doing is they are pushing the game in a direction where you can't just have a comp that works. Because the kind of like ancillary attributes of the characters mean that it won't work necessarily. Hold on a second. We can just put that there just to make it go away. And then we're going to pick up a hospital here. And we should have a little bit of money to improve Baldwin, who is currently really struggling. Baldwin has some very nasty quirks. So fight. Doesn't really matter who we pick. Which one of you has the better relationship? Looks like... I think we have more opportunity to make this relationship better. So we'll do that.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
No, so I'm not talking about perks, Rusty, actually. So perks and paths are slightly different. The paths are here underneath their name, and it tells a story about some unique aspect of them. So, for instance, our leper is a poet who has double the self-healing, full stun resist, full move resist, and does less damage. And our jester is a soloist. So it's a slightly different mechanic that is at play here. Perks are a whole different thing. Yeah, so the paths are awesome. The paths are very, very cool. And I'm very excited to play with them. Let's try and get this guy sorted out. Yeah, the paths are going to be transformative for the game, no question about it.
A slow dissection.
All right, we didn't get anything landed on this guy, so that's unfortunate, but no worries. I think they're very exciting though. The paths are going to transform the way that the game is played in some very positive ways, because at the beginning of the game you have to make many more interesting choices, is what I will put it as. The ideal party comp is going to shift, because sometimes, like for instance, it's very hard to make a leper, in my opinion, work effectively in a team where you need your highwayman to be in slot 1, for instance. So I agree. I still think, I'm still of the opinion that I think Bonnie is a bit lackluster, and I don't think that's changed this, but the emphasis on combo points, I do think, is also going to make things a bit more interesting. And I think that it is safe now to drop the hammer here. I'm kind of fishing for crits here. Yeah, and we're not going to get much in the way of... Yeah, Doem. I think it's actually very, very reminiscent of some of the changes that they're making in the last spell. Not to compare those two games, but I really like the direction that both are getting pushed. So there's a lot more character uniqueness that is in turn driving a lot more interesting dynamics. Now we're going to spend most of our money on Baldwin, who really needs Blundering Fool and Nervous to shuffle off.
If you hope to heal, you have
No, Rusty. The game is to be played, and the subtleties of it take time. Rusty, did you notice the academics study mechanic? Because this is perhaps my favorite thing. So once they get their actions, I'll show you this, but you can either hold Alt or middle click an enemy or a friendly to get a bio sheet about them. So for instance, we can come in and we can see the Widow, and we can see that she has Desperate Grab and Gruesome Reflection and see what they do. Or we can come in on this one, see Carve the Toy. We haven't seen the Fell Tree yet. No spoilers. But yeah, the hold alt thing is really cool. I'm very excited about that. I think this is another opportunity for Firestarter.
a slow dissection.
Let's.
Unavoidable end.
But I think I'm actually gonna play Grenade here. Yeah, I think that's the play. We get more damage back here. Yeah, the hold all thing is super cool. Really excited about the way that's going to work. And having our leper eat the crit is great. Although the stress that's mounting in the back, I'm almost wanting this to pip up to 5 is exactly what I was going to say. Because that gives us an opportunity to knock it back down again. I think I will actually... I think now we do that. Oh, congratulations, Rusty. So your first Ascension run got taken care of. Very well done. Okay, this is an easy Solemnity. And Solemnity hits for double healing, which is kind of sick. Okay, you should... Yeah, you're roasted, so we don't have to deal with you anymore. And I just want these two to be friends, so I'm going to spend that a little early. Going to move the Jester back in case we get another pip of stress on the Plague Doctor, which we're kind of hoping for. There's Fell Tree. Nice. And that was also Daredevil, when missed, gain 1 stress healing, which is very interesting. Now, we're not going to get... yes, you can buff your defense. Trinkets are a great way to buff one's defense, among other things. Let's just go for the kill. Yeah, we're hoping to get some trinkets that increase the max HP on our leper. That's the thing that I usually build lepers for, and especially this leper. Plus 15 melee damage is going to be very nice on the Jester. And then we're sitting on a staggering amount of holy water, which... if you can't hear it in my voice, is not something that I'm particularly excited about. But getting rid of some of the badness on Baldwin, I think, is going to be very beneficial. Oh, 2 hospitals in a row. That's not necessarily what I was hoping for. Ooh. Yeah, so Nervous is bad, but Blundering Fool is very bad. Necrophobia, Squeamish... Anemic? I'm going to knock Anemic off too. But then with the remainder of our money, I'm going to buy 4 laudanum and call it a day. And Baldwin and Paracelsus are still struggling to become friends. Oops, clicking too many things. So I'm going to put that on Baldwin and have Baldwin try and get Paracelsus down a bit. Oh, so you're saying, are you talking about withstand, Rose? So I don't use withstand very frequently because I find that intimidate is more important to remove dodges and defends. And I really want the leper to be as tanky as possible. All right, so this is good. Paracelsus is going to get a nice heal if we ever get into a fight again, which may be a while, unfortunately. Do I want to get rid of nervous? No, I mean it's pretty annoying. Yeah, let's spend the money. Invest in our future. And then, as weird as it looks, I'm going to go for this fight. Because partly we get a bunch of stress healing, and partly I don't want to wait all the way until here to get Paracelsus a stress heal from Sarmenti. So this is, it's best to get the road fight before we get a lot of negative relationship procs. Now, let's see. We're going to want the Jester to do their thing, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, so when I want to put up Taunt, I rarely use Withstand, and I frequently use Intimidate, because I like being able to do that chip damage. Okay, we don't want to hit you with the laudanum quite yet. So, like, as an example here, I could do Withstand, which gives me a little bit more defense, but I'm already pretty tanky. But if I do Intimidate, I can knock off the block and one of the guards here, right? So, oh, I did the Intimidate in the wrong place. Pay no attention to me. But the thought was good. And I generally find that I don't need the defense for the leper to be amply tanky. Oh, Intimidate, I think, is the best skill on the leper by a large margin. So if you're sleeping on Intimidate, I would caution you to give it another look. Man, that's really annoying. We're not going to be using the Jester again for a bit. So, like, here's another good example where I'm gonna laudanum here because we're not getting to another one. If I had Hue, I would consider it, but again, we have guarded here. I can knock a point of guarded off and also put up 2 taunt. And it's great for pushing people over death's door, etc. So, and the leper, you know, like, I mean, just look at the leper, right? We have no defensive anything, and we're just, like, sitting here at a staggering amount of hit points. It's, there we go, and then, I'm gonna, so, this is a weird one, but I'm going to put the taunt up here, and then I don't have a way to move Bonnie forward because we don't have Ransack, but I'm going to do that, and then that gets us one more hit from the Jester before the end of the fight, which is a larger stress heal right now. So I think that was worth it. It reaffirms... Oh, I thought they said that was going to be 5 pips. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I guess it's only 4 pips. So it is 1 year from the beginning of early access, Bear, is what they officially said. So... Okay, yeah, we kill you. So I think we're maybe like 7 months. Oh, I guess they were going first. Oops, I did that backwards, so I didn't get the solemnity hit. Yeah, so we're somewhere between 7 months from the 1.0 release, which will also be the Steam release. And then I believe they're going to keep developing after that. Like, I don't think that's the end. We used one laudanum. I think I'm just going to pick up another...
The odds of illness are high.
Another 2 laudanum. You can never have too much laudanum. And when you go to hospitals, you need to take advantage. Oh yeah. Red Hook will release a very polished project, and that won't be the end of it either, to be sure. Yeah, the first game was a masterpiece. And discarded items giving hope. Whoa! We just got an absolute mountain of pyrotechnic dazzlers descending upon us. Alright, Oblivion's Rampart. Okay. Little stun resistant. I'm not too worried about that.
The slow suffering begins.
As a reminder, Bonnie is sanguine, which is extremely good. For this first fight, I think I'm just gonna work him over this way. So this is another good example. I am going to use a laudanum back here, but then we have a dodge here. And so I'm going to use Intimidate to remove the dodge and get the taunt set up, which means that now we can Dragonfly and get both of them.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
So Rose, they have mentioned that the additional costumes that come in the hero stories will indeed be available in the final product as unlocks. So that should be fun. 5? Okay. Let's see, I think... Yeah, I'm not doing any stress healing, so I can swap these 2 around. If this one's already dead, maybe go for a slice off here instead. Oh, big slice off. Very nice. This guy doesn't have a lot of hit points. This guy heals, so that could be slightly annoying. But that's the only thing that I'm worried about right now. And then I think I just do Solemnity for the stress heal here. You're definitely dead. I'm doing this because I want to see if the fire... Oh, the fire did spread to here, but it died. I wouldn't expect the skills to change, although it looks like the paths will potentially change the skills, which I'm very excited about. We're not quite at the point. I'm going to hold off to see if we can get a heal there. A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm. Let's get the Intimidate up so that if anyone's taking damage, stress damage, it is our leper. Three, 4, that's pretty good. We got a nice cauterize here. This should help make friends. And then again here, right? This guy's taking 3, has 4 hit points. Intimidate is a great way to push him over. So Rusty, I'm reserving judgment on that because I do think that the increased importance of combo points in this new patch could potentially be a difference maker. That dodge is annoying. I'm going to use this to knock the dodge off. We got lucky. And then get the blights ticking.
An unavoidable end.
I'm not going to be doing any stress healing. Firestarter is interesting here. 45, 45. Yeah, I think getting you to the back is more important. Any hits that go in on the leper are welcome. And our jester is a bleedy boy. Now again, we don't really have anything to get rid of, but it also gets rid of the blind. So, right, we get rid of the blind, but we still get the advantage of the taunt, which is going to open us up in the future to other options. Big heal, or... Let's see. You two are going. I don't really know what the future holds. This is 5, you have 13. Let's just hit this guy. Nice. Okay, that's good. We're not bothered. The stress is a little annoying. Is that a heal? No. 7 damage on the dot. That's pretty good. I think we go for a... no, I think we go for a harvest. I think it'll push both of them into the lethal range. I don't like that we got gargantuan folks here. Now let's see. You're already roasted. Are you two... How is our Plague Doctor so having a hard time making friends? Plague Doctors are supposed to be like the friend makers. Now we can use Intimidate to remove Riposte in a more constructive way. And then my hope is that I can... Yeah. Actually, no. It's not going to work out quite the way I want it to, unfortunately. Jeez, getting lit up back here.
Extinguished at last.
3-3. You're at 7. All right, that was nice. That was a little lucky. Leaving this Stilts boy up is not great. So I'm gonna laudanum myself here to get myself down to 5 pips. And then give this guy a whack. And that's so that the Jester hits for maximum, is the thought there.
Another impediment cleared with impunity.
Ooh, but we got a bad ordering here. Yes, so spoiler warning. If you want to experience all of the hero stories on your own, there is a scripted Shambler story.
A calculated generosity.
You'd think these two would be like best friends by now, but didn't love taking that hit, but the blind works nicely there. And then this is an easy Solemnity to just get our stress under control. Alright, I'm going deep on the Solemnity so that we come out in the best possible shape. Holy moly. Shouldn't be taking so many riposts on our Jester. That puts us in a bad place to go into a cultist fight. 7 speed trinket. I kind of want the mastery though. Let's risk it. Gargantuan really is unfortunate here. Quite unfortunate. Rush Judgment being able to hit the back line is somewhat new to me. Let's remove as much dodge as possible. Magnesium Rain is the best way to get rid of all of the dodge, but I don't know that we need to go quite that deep. Please don't do anything terrible. Sundering Steel there is not great. We get rid of the dodge, we get the taunt up. And then we hopefully get the blind here to mitigate his troublemaking. I am admittedly, though, a little concerned about our Jester's hit points, especially if this guy starts doing Weight of the Worlds all the time.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Because everybody's getting empowered, which is not the way you want things to be. But they should only heal the Deacon. Only, but... Why aren't you... Give me some heals on the Jester, please. You're blinded. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get the Worship. There was no way around that. Okay, that's a big burn. And our leper is taking it on the chin like a champion. These are also little. So 5, 6. You're at 11. Gonna do this just for the taunt again. And the weaken. The weaken and the taunt, both very good. Keep on trying to keep the blind up here. That's a high priority. I think that means the cherub is roasted. Yeah, we're still dealing with these worships. That's kind of the way this fight goes, though. An 11-point bleed. I do not think we abide by an 11-point bleed on our leper. That's a little too much, action. Okay, so that puts her on Death's Door, which is not enough. So again, great use of Intimidate. We get the Death Blow, and we get the Taunt. And now we'll be able to start doing Solemnity. Oh, that was nasty. Through a 75% dodge? To no one's surprise more than mine. Okay, so he's currently on the melee skill, so we want to be hitting him with ranged attacks. I think realistically a Cauterize is just smart here to be on the safe side. Could do that. I don't want to use up the combo. I think there are better applications of the combo. We missed the blind that last time, unfortunately. But we got the weak, so the Deacon is at least somewhat controlled. And we get a nice big bit of fire if we, well, now we can put in a little bit of damage because he's in ranged mode. Okay. Is this fire resist high? I might have missed the memo on that one.
Fight through the fatigue.
It was a long, long fight. Now here, we still have a taunt. We're gonna have to wait on Solemnity, so I think we hit through the blind with Chop, even though, and we're hoping no Weight of the Worlds. All right. Lots of Sundering Steels, but that's okay. So I have had mixed luck with Finale builds. I'm not opposed. Okay, what's our play here? I think we just whack him. I want to make sure we get the Solemnity off on the leper, so I'm gonna do that. I knew that was potentially gonna cause some issues. He resisted the weakness from Death's Door. Okay, we're taking some stress for sure. Trying to make them friends, but it's easier said than done. But Solemnity being a G heal is pretty incredible. Alright, that was not a bad cultist fight for having no mastery. I feel like that went relatively well. So we pick up 2 mastery, we get some flame, we get a speed trinket that I don't know who I want to go first. So yeah, so here's the thing with Finale. Let's workshop it a little bit. So Finale only really works if you can get the combo first, right? Which means that I can't put a lot. My time in the desert times 1 trillion. What in the world do I even do with that? So you need to be able to put Finale. You need to be able to apply combo before the Finale happens. And you need to have the Jester up front ready to do it, and you need everyone else to be able to shuffle back. Now, we might be able to make it work, but we need a reliable combo applier, and I'm not sure who in this party comp that is. So we'll look at some skills, because clearly things have changed. And we'll try to figure out what's going on and how to do it. But that was our first one. We picked up 3 mastery, plus we should get more for having... We'll get 2 more for having the peculiar secretion. But yeah, it's hard. Like, maybe now that we have the speed trinket, we can do it. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So this was the -1 stress heal 25% and the peculiar secretion. The Resolute Companions reached the Grease Swine. We get 2 mastery and all diseases are cured. We pick up Selfish, puts their own interests first. Slayer of Swine. I like the new effect there. Bloodthirsty on Baldwin. When HP is low, hit like a tank. And then also Nervous on Baldwin again. Nice. Okay. Let's try another whiskey barrel. That was not great. Now let's see. You and Paracelsus are less in hate than previously. I think we just give a book of My Time in the Desert to everyone. I don't know. We kind of need a... Does anyone need food? We kind of need a trinket for HP on the Jester, I feel like. But the first HP trinket is likely going to go to the Leper. Just because the returns on that are so good. Alright, Dartboard is a high chance. Oh, and it's been slightly changed. It's a third of a chance. We'll grab those 2, I think. 2% crit. Baldwin is already tight with the Jester. Yeah, so let's do... Nice. And then... Oh, Resolution. So we'll do that. Okay. Now, for Mastery. So what does Razor's Wit upgrade to? So it gives back the dodge. Fade to Black giving a combo is big. So we'll pick that one up. Solemnity should get an upgrade. Now what is Bonnie using here? Deals double fire damage. So that's 6 fire damage on that one. Firefly is very strong. Because I think we're going to do a bit of a juggle. Ooh, Smokescreen adding a vulnerable and double blind. I think we're going to end up using that. And then Plague Grenade on you. The pot and still comes in. The Infernal Flame is still interesting. Oh, we have 3 places to go. Oh, we're going here, assuming we can get it. Plus 25 max HP is huge. Win at least 4 road battles. Yeah, it's going to be the Tangle. I think for sure. We'll hang on to that. Is there anything else we want to pick up here? Produces restorative items while driving. Oh, we can't afford it, so it's kind of a moot issue. All right, I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, and wait, I just upgraded Smokescreen because the upgraded Smokescreen is awesome. So I think we let Firefly go for that. I'm not Firestarter. I'm not that enamored with.